Hey guys, I'm Mechakayra.
I'm Ava Unit 1.
And, this, as of Wednesday, it's been exactly a month, since we started with all this nonsense and everything.
I should have got one of those little popper things from the dollar store.
Damn it.
I didn't think about it ahead of time. Although then you'd been cleaning it up for a while.
The years would go by and there would still be confetti.
Just all of a sudden find some in Fluff's hair every now and then. It's just like, okay.
Yeah. And as it's been a month, we figured we would record maybe we'll see how long this one video is, and maybe do a second one. If this one's not too super long, we'll do a second one, and I'll bookmark the part where we'll just do two. Do two, and then we won't talk over each other, and then, like, whatever. I'll post this one first, so that, like, you guys can see me ramble and get out of the way, and then the second one will look much nicer, and then that'll be it. What we were gonna do was we were gonna go over, probably our top five favorite games. We're gonna do mine in this video and give Eva one entire video to herself, because otherwise we will talk over each other and end up in a discussion, and then the next thing you know, this will be an hour and nobody will watch it because it's an hour of just us rambling about video games. Which, based on our statistics, very few people want to watch an hour of us rambling at video games, if the Catherine I posted on Wednesday is any indication.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they know there's no game sound. I didn't specifically say it in the header, but there's no game sound in, like, that or Alice, and they literally have, like, our lowest amount of views as of right now. It may also be because they're, like, farther in a series and people really don't give a shit about us, except for our moms and Odin.
Yes.
And my aunt. And my friend Nate lives in Philadelphia.
A few of my friends.
A few of your friends. Mitch.
I cannot forget to see Mitch.
We still gotta link the channel to Paul, so... Like,
oh yeah, dang it, I keep forgetting.
So that, like, you know, Paul cares.
We just keep failing to help him. Be like, this is our stuff.
We're bad at self-promotion.
Yep.
But to kick this off, I'll go from, like, 5 to 5. No, I'll go from 1 to 5. It'll be easier. I'll get confused otherwise. So, like, my first game on this list, as, like, my favorite game, not my most favorite game, but still a favorite game of mine, is actually probably Persona 4 Golden. I'm replaying New Game Plus mode right now. I'm trying to get all the social links, and it's a pain because the Moon social link, like, you go off of her schedule, and there's a pain in my butt, and I want to start my relationship with Rise because Rise is bae, but I can't do that because technically you have to date the girl for the Moon persona. For the Moon social link. I have, like, all the tarot cards. I'm actually, like, working on painting that lump of blue right there. That's a vest. I'm painting the Lover's Persona Arcana card. Yeah, it's an Arcana card. On the back of that vest. I'm waiting for fabric paint. I'm gonna do it. I've sketched it out with a very, very shitty fabric pencil. But I'm doing it. And then I'm going to sew patches on it, and it'll be awesome. And I have a Senpai Has Noticed Me badge on it because, like, I've had 2 separate Senpai notice me. I had Susie, who I had Mortimer, like one of my tweets, and I had Resbowski, like two of my tweets.
Cool.
So, yeah.
I didn't know about the Raz ones. I knew
that was
them.
fairly... No, I told you about the one where I said, like, if I pushed my hair back and, like, coiffed it up...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
My hair would look like Rasbowski's, except, like, it's slightly longer.
I forgot.
The other one was he was saying that one of his videos were going to be late because of adult things, and I said sometimes adulting blows sometimes, and he liked that tweet. So I lead a sad life, but I accept it. But yeah, Persona 4 is a great game. If you hadn't played it, I would highly recommend it. I have it, like, obviously I have Persona 4 Golden. It's for the Vita. You could get a PlayStation TV, though. They're like between like $40 and $100, and they play Vita games, and that'll play that, and it'll play it on TV. You still need a Vita memory card, and that's actually, some of them are more expensive than the PlayStation TV themselves.
Yeah, they are, because I've looked at it.
Yeah, no, my Vita memory card, I have like a 16 gig Vita memory card, or like 32 gig. I got it on sale on Amazon, and it was still like $60, $30. No, I got it on sale. It was $35. I'm pretty sure it's a 16 gigabyte based on that price, but like they have a 64 gigabyte one, and that's like $110, and it's just like, and you can only use the Sony brand ones because they're like proprietary and they're really unique, and
that's fun.
They're not quite a micro USB. But if you have a Vita, you've actually probably played Persona 4, and you understand, like. You understand. So for like my second favorite game, it's actually a series, and I have two series technically in my favorite games list, and that's Dance Dance Revolution. I like Dance Dance Revolution. It's close to my heart. I have everyone for like the PlayStation 2. I've gone through like 4 different dance pads, 6 different dance pads, like 2 wireless ones and like 4 wired ones, because they're not very good, and when you fold them up and put them away and like pull them out and fold them back out and then stomp on them and everything, they break. It's what happens. And I used to play a lot more Dance Dance Revolution than I did.
But, and then we played, and that's a video that no one will ever see.
No, we played Just Dance.
Oh, Just Dance. Okay.
Yeah, Dance Dance Revolution with like arrows and like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what we played, but it was.
Yeah, no, we played Just Dance. She beat me at every song except the Macarena. Macarena is my shit. Yeah, but yeah, Dance Dance Revolution actually holds a pretty special place in my heart, because my mom bought me the game and the dance pad for a PlayStation 2 because I always wanted to play it, but I'm an anxious person. I was even more anxious as a child. I did not like people staring at me. I did not like talking to people that I didn't know, and like all that mess. And so but I really wanted to play Dance Dance Revolution. I thought it was like the coolest thing when like I was 10, and I was also a very like tubby child, and like my mom bought me the game and the dance pad, and so I would do that for like an hour, and then I would go take summer classes at the junior college, that they did a special like summer program for kids so that they could kind of see what college classes were like, and it was really cool. And I was like, I'd do like an hour of that, and then I'd go to Japanese class, and I'd go take a capoeira class, and like I would exercise, go learn Japanese culture, do Brazilian martial arts, and then go home, then play like another hour or so of Dance Dance Revolution. And it was really cool because like I have a really good friend, and she's an incredible dancer, and like she's always been a better dancer than me, and like she used to take all these dance classes and all this stuff, and like, which was really funny because she's really clumsy. But I love her.
I don't dance.
I love her to death. It's just like when she dances, she's super graceful and all this. And then like, I once saw her burn herself because she went to pick up a ramen noodle off of like the side of a pot while it was still on the burner and the water was still boiling.
Fair enough.
That one hair. There we go. Doesn't look much better, but it feels better. But yeah, and Dance Dance Revolution was like something that I was better at her then, even though like she could dance. I had better hand-eye foot coordination. So it was, yeah.
I've
Yeah.
attempted dancing. Poor
I-
Paul.
I
Poor
did
Paul
too.
got kicked so many times.
It's his own fault. He didn't
Sorry,
have to.
Paul.
Paul didn't have to dance with you.
That's true.
He could have said no. He could have spared himself, but I bet you he'd do it again.
Yep, I
Because
kicked him
that's
in
the
the
kind
shin
of-
so many times, and then I accidentally kicked some other person dancing by us. It was quite fun, actually.
But yeah, so Dance Dance Revolution is really, really special to me. For my 3, what was my 3? I have 3. I'm gonna say Kingdom Hearts. I had 3, and like I'm gonna wing 2. I'm winging 2 of these 3. You'll never know which ones, but you could probably guess that Kingdom Hearts was one of them. But I do really love Kingdom Hearts. Like I've spent so many hours playing Kingdom Hearts. I had an Axel cosplay. Like I did a punk rock Axel, and like I made a hoodie, and I got my actual hair like kind of spiked in like the quill spikes, and it took a lot of Elmer's glue, and it was a pain in the ass. And I've only been able to do that twice because I don't like having that much hair. But it was cool. All I could do it. But Kingdom Hearts is. I'm so excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm excited for the 2.8 remix, and like I am ready. I bought a PSP actually to play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And then I sold my PSP shortly after because I'm like, I did it! And then they came out with the 2.5 remix, and I'm like, this is so much better on a console. Oh, thank God. Instead of like the PSP with like the claw hands, because I sit there and I play like this, and it hurts, it aggravates my carpal tunnel, and then just like, I sit there and like when my carpal tunnel acts up, like these 2 fingers just go numb.
Pinched a nerve and lost the filling right here today. In case you're wondering, right here.
Number 4 is probably Neverwinter Nights. Occasionally, you can see to the right there. No more Eva. No more Eva. No,
Took everything in my power not to lick your arm. Yeah, you.
To the there. Oh, shit. Okay. No. I'm gonna have 6. I'm gonna cheat. I forgot one. I forgot one that's very important to me.
I was watching the camera. It looked funny. Don't judge me.
Take my hands back. I have a poster of Lady Erebeth. It's actually from the Neverwinter Nights like computer guide. Like I really like Neverwinter Nights. I had another friend that played it when we were like 10 or 11, and like our big joke was like, he, the Moonstone Mask. It's a whorehouse. There are prostitutes there. And like that was our big thing. It's like the freaking like, oh, it has
That game's
this.
also on my list.
It's right.
Mm-hmm.
We should have done like a shared games. Well. Whatever. It's too late. We'll do it later. We'll do it like a year from now when nobody remembers that we did this.
Yes. Sounds like a plan.
Ignore that.
You are nothing.
You won't remember. By the time we do it again, you won't remember. Odin won't remember. No.
I know. That was my first thought.
But yeah, like when they came out with the remastered edition of Neverwinter Nights, like I bought that with like the complete collection with all of Neverwinter Nights 1 and all of Neverwinter Nights 2. And actually, behind us, in that corner, way over there that you cannot see either, and I'm not moving the camera because then I'd have to readjust the camera and everyone will get nauseous watching as I move the camera around.
I will get nauseous editing.
I have a map of Neverwinter. I have a map of Neverwinter. And
I think I actually had that collection myself.
Then that's probably one of the coolest things, and I don't even mind that I can't change the colors of any of the characters in the character design section, otherwise it will just turn to solid metallic silver because of a way it doesn't like working on anything past Windows XP. But
played all of mine on XP.
Windows 10 right now. Windows 10, and this is better than Windows 8, but it's Windows 10. I miss Windows 7. I miss it a lot.
I miss XP.
I miss XP so much. I miss Windows XP too.
Didn't we talk about this in the car the other day?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
But my 5th game and what I was going to close out with, but then I remembered something, was Dragon Age. Everybody who knows me knows how much I love Dragon Age. I have a poster of Morgan, like, literally right above my computer. I have both the Worlds of Thetis books right there. I have the Collector's Guide for Dragon Age 2, and I have the Inquisitor's Guide for Dragon Age Inquisition. Under my bed, I have the box for the Inquisitor's Edition.
Which is actually really cool looking.
Just super cool looking. I have to reglue on some of the plastic corner bits because it's made really cheaply for how much I paid for it, and that kind of upsets me. But, you know, hey, whatever. I have the playing cards for Inquisition. I have the playing cards for Dragon Age 2. I have the Ultimate Edition for Dragon Age. I have Platinum trophies in all 3 games. And, like, I would love for a 4th one. I would love for a 4th one to be set into Winter. I think that would kick ass. I am excited. I want a Grey Warden tattoo on my back, like the Grey Warden sigil. I want that in the center of my back. I just have to draw it out and then get disposable income to have that.
But I don't have more tattoos.
But, you know, like I said, disposable income. But
and slightly more self-control.
But
Sack anime. That's all I'm thinking of.
all my money.
Yep.
But what I didn't mention, which came to me as I was mid Neverwinter Nights, is Diablo 2. Played a lot of Diablo 2. I'll still go back and play Diablo 2. We've had a discussion that if eventually we would like to do a charity live stream when people notice us and acknowledge us. We have enough of a base to do a charity live stream. We agreed that we'd love to do a solid run of Diablo 2 because I think we could do it in, technically I think the world's fastest run of Diablo 2 is like 10 hours.
Right, so store up on energy drinks and caffeine. Got it.
Yeah, I figured we could do it in, like, with the expansion in like 12 or 13, and that's, honestly, it's not as long as you would think. But like,
I was thinking about me dying. That was, like, I know. I
can carry you.
Fair enough.
Probably, I could be a necromancer and just bone wall.
Just build a tank character. What I'm good at.
But it's like I love Diablo 2, and I love going back and playing it, and it gives me a lot of warm, fuzzy, nostalgic feelings. And like I waited years and years and years and years and years for Diablo 3 to come out, and like then it came out, and then I was still really excited. And I wish I had gotten the collector's edition for that now that I look back on it, because I'd love to have a little Diablo Soulstone. But, you know, shit happens, and you don't always have the money for the things you want when you want them. So, such is life. That was my top 5, accidentally 6 games. My hair's still doing the fuck it. My hair's still doing the thing, and it doesn't like to agree with me always, but you know, whatever. Keep a lookout. We're gonna post Ava's top 5. Maybe she'll cheat too and have 6 games, but she was struggling to come up with 5 because you know what your favorite games are, and when you see them, you're like, that's my favorite game ever! And then when someone asks you what your favorite game is, you're just like,
Yep. You're like, well, I know, like, there's the first 3 are easy.
What are game?
Like, I know how to do the thing.
Okay. But yeah. Until that video, Kaiju out.